Hey, good morning, everyone. Yes, this is Robin Rolli, and I'm here for our Monday morning coffee clutch. We have a what do you call it? Spirit Week at work. So today's Hawaiian Day, so I'm trying to be Tom Selleck. Probably don't quite look like him, but I'm doing my best, right? And that's all we can do is do our best, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Because I'm starting a new position at work, and I was already getting on myself about, I don't know if I can do this, I'm not going to be good at it, yada, yada, yada. We can only do our best. And that brings me to a book that one of my uplines in Saint, Cassidy Swigert, mentioned, and I have listened to on Audible, and I recommend it 100%. It's called The 4 Agreements. So there's 4 things in your life that you need to do, 4 agreements that you make with yourself so that you can actually be authentic and be yourself and live a life that you want. So one of the agreements is to not take everything personal. And for me, that's a big one, because a lot of times when I'm on the phone or anything like that, I always take it personal. Like if somebody's mad at the company, I think that's because it's a reflection on me, but it's not. So one of the things I have to do is not take it personal because it's coming from that person, not from me. So it's not my thought process that's making that person angry, in other words. Let's take a little break for a minute and have some coffee with my New Hampshire cup. I love this cup because it reminds me of where I came from. Mount Monadnock on here. I don't know if you can see that one right there. One of the most climbed mountains in the world, or at least in the United States, right? It's not a big mountain, so anybody can climb it, so that's probably one of the reasons. But I'm drinking Vice and Virtue coffee, as we did last week. But here's the thing. It's called El Naranjito. Hito, I think you don't pronounce the J, but it has pecan pie, black pepper, and white grape juice. Very deceiving because it's delish. Oh, the beans smell great as I choke. Okay, so that was the actual second agreement. The first agreement is be impeccable with your word. In other words, say what you mean what you say, make it something that's coming from your heart, that kind of thing. And then the third agreement is to not assume anything, or is that the fourth one? Might be the fourth one. Nope, not assume anything. So don't assume that somebody feels a certain way or somebody's thinking a certain thing, and we all do that, right? And then we just make up this big thing in our heads and go through this thing. Nobody, I could do that. Like, I'm going to go to this department and nobody's going to like me. I wish I was back in my other department where I know everybody and I know everything, blah, yada, yada. So you create this, like, fake dream almost that this is the way it is. And it isn't even that way. So don't assume anything. And the last part, which is actually the best agreement, is to do your best. Because if you do your best, even if today's best is different from tomorrow's best, you're doing your best, then all of those things fall in line and you're just going to be yourself and be authentic. So do your best. And that's what I'm going to do today when I go in, and except for, looking like Tom Selleck. I'm going to do my best. I hope you guys have a great day and you do your best too. I hope this helps somebody. Again, the book is on Audible. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but it is by Don Juan Miguel, I think it is, and it's The 4 Agreements. So it's not a very long book, but it sure is great. Thank you very much, and have a great day.